I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be a focus in today's game. The Cardinals are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the 49ers team that knows they have to take care of the ball. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Dre Archer. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. Here's Archer. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here's Manziel. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Manziel. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Eric Armstead was a big-time college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to put
John Brown. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
The play clock's running down. And they'll run it here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets in, but it moves the chains.
A good yardage, solid yardage behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And right side, Henry's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Robert Kimdichie, we've heard about him since high school. How about that total package of power, speed, and agility?
Yeah, he was widely thought of as the best high school product his senior year, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Ole Miss was really happy to get him. And how about that play he just did there? Welcome to the NFL, young man.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now Manziel. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Here's Manziel. And that's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The play clock's running down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And now a first down following that long gain. Time running out here on the play clock. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, Roethlisberger. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Third down at 8 now. Play clock winding down. An extra DB added here for the... And now Roethlisberger signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man-to-man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is Archer. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he motions the wide receiver. Manziel. Over the middle here to Brown. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from the desert after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards on the ground. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. And the wideout in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an offset eye. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's got time. Now, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Manziel, J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, gun. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
shift together here from the D-line. Bryant, the lone receiver left. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, Roethlisberger. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Easy.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Manziel, in the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And the play clock's running down. Here's Roethlisberger surveying the field. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Manziel. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And Nelson's got it here right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Third down now following the run. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And now a first chance for the back. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Hey, you got three. Three down. 230.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. On second down, Roethlisberger. And right side, Henry's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. And they give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Roethlisberger will throw. Forced out, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Manziel. Oh, he stays up. Deep drop. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Eric Armstead. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
And the wide out in motion. Manziel. It's caught. Nelson. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Here's Manziel. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with community. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Roethlisberger. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle to Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out here in the I. They'll go with a keeper. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine state.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Manziel. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completion.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23. complete, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out and complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
It's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way.
Makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. And he motions the wide receiver. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Manziel. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Armstead in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Now let's go.
And the wideout in motion. Here's Manziel, and this will be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll set up to throw, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. But they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Cardinals, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.